Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. A character that many players wanted to be a playable character in Honkai Star Rail, but unfortunately the Penacony story ended and he didn't become a playable character. So today we are going to discuss whether he is going to become in the future a playable character in Honkai Star Rail or not, and I would love to hear your opinion about it in the comments section below. Now if you enjoy the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell beside it to stay notified with everything new about Honkai Star Rail, and without any further ado, let's just get started. So Penacony's story ended, and Sunday didn't become a playable character. Robin did become a playable character, but Sunday didn't, and the reason is that Sunday was the main villain of the Penacony story, and usually they don't give us the main villain of the story as a playable character, so that's why the story ended without him being a playable character. However, he was an extremely hype character for many people, and so many people wanted him to be a playable character. So is there still hope that he might become a playable character in the future? Well, if you want the fast answer, yes. If you want the descriptive answer, keep watching. So the reason why I think that it is a possibility and he could become a playable character in the future is the very end of the Penacony story. If you did finish the story, you will see that at the very end of the story they show us basically Sunday being released from prison by Jade. Jade said that she made a deal with Robin and she is going to release Sunday. She's going to be the reason why Sunday is released, and then the deal is over. The price for that deal was the fact that Sunday and Robin would never ever meet again. They are just completely separated now and they will never ever meet again. So that was the price. As you know, Jade is capable of doing many things that are literally impossible for other people. However, the catch is you will have to pay something that is just as extreme as her solution for you, and in this case it was basically the hefty price of never meeting as siblings again. So why did they show us that part of the story? Why did they show us Sunday being released from prison? The reason, in my opinion, is that they want to tell us from now that Sunday's story is not over. The Penacony story is over, but Sunday's story is not over yet. There is still something that they want to do with him. And that's why they showed us him being released from prison, so that we would keep our hopes that we are going to see him later on in the story. And if you paid attention to what Jade was telling him, she told him that she can make a contract with him or a deal where she can basically make their dream, Robin's and Sunday's dream of a heaven where everyone is happy, possible. And that is basically the deal that she wants him to think about while he is out of prison, and give her the answer later on. Now obviously they didn't want us to know what his answer is going to be right now, because that is going to be something for later on. They want us to just basically keep that in mind and wait for it and be hyped for it to see what they will do basically. So she told him that she can make that heaven a reality, and then she told him to go on, live like a normal person this time, not like as high person as he was before, because before he was a priest and he was second to command basically after Shippei, because Penacony didn't know that he was following Anna instead of Shippei, so that's why they were thinking that he is the second in command after Shippei, and they were pretty much worshipping him after Shippei. So that is how high he was before, but now Jade told him to go down to the life of a normal person and live like normal people and see how their life is. And I think that he is going to do so. And in doing so, he is going to change his mind. He isn't going to stay the same Sunday that we know right now. He is going to have a change in his heart, and he might become more leaning towards what Robin believed in than what he was believing in. And I think that's when he is going to have a change in his path as well. Instead of following the order, he might be starting to follow the harmony instead, and that's when I believe that we are going to get him as a playable character. Now, when is that going to be? Well, since Sunday has been throughout the entirety of the Penacony story a very clear Catholic / Christian character that is basically talking in a manner and basically doing stuff in a very close relation to what Christianity or Catholicism believe in. I think that they are going to save him for a certain period that is for Christians and Catholic, and that is basically Christmas. I think that they are going to go right now to Cienjo. They are going to finish the story within maybe 3 or 4 versions, so basically 3 or 4 months. And then they might go back to somewhere, maybe to Penacony or maybe somewhere else, because Robin isn't going to be on Penacony. She is going to leave to do something else. So maybe even Sunday is going to leave Penacony to do something, and maybe we are going to find him there in that new basically planet, and in that planet we are going to get more of his story, maybe his change of path, his change of heart, and we are going to basically work with him maybe, and we get him as a playable character. So this time, instead of having him as the main villain, he is going to be something like Acheron, as a helper or a character that is basically going to help the main character to defeat the main villain. So this is, in my opinion, what is going to happen. I think that right now we are going to go to the Cienjo story. It doesn't need to be the Cienjo Lafu, it might be Zhu Ming or any other Cienjo ship. I think that the host of the celebration that we are going to go through is actually the Cienjo Lafu, but we will see. We will have to wait and see for what they are going to say and where we are going to head to. But I think that for now we are going to go through the Cienjo story, and then after that we are going to go to where basically Sunday has went. And I think that by the time we reach Christmas, that is going to be the time when we actually get him as a playable character in Honkai Star Rail. And by the way, that would be actually an absolutely ideal situation for any Sunday Wanter, because I think that 90% of the Sunday Wanters want him just because of how symbolic he is for Christianity and Catholicism, and I think that him being released on Christmas is going to make them even more hype actually for him, and I think that that is going to be a great idea from them in terms of business. So I think that they should do that definitely. So anyways, this is my opinion about it. I would love to hear your opinion about it in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell beside it to stay notified with everything new about Honkai Star Rail. And until next time, see you as always in the next video.
Someday, we will wake up from our dreams.
The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.